The sun began to climb, painting the sky with soft colors. The big storm was over now. The air felt fresh and clean. A gentle wind blew from the sea. The world felt new this morning.
A young boy walked on the beach. His name was Leo. He loved the ocean very much. He often came here after big storms. He liked to see what the sea left behind. The storm had been loud and wild. Now everything was calm again. Leo felt calm too. He smiled at the new day.
The beach looked different today. The storm had tossed things around. Seaweed lay in long, dark lines. Shells were scattered everywhere like jewels. Leo felt small but happy here. As Leo walked along the shoreline, the gentle waves lapping at his feet, he noticed something far down the beach. It was a peculiar sight, something that stood out against the usual backdrop of sand and sea. It looked like a dark line stretching across the horizon, almost as if someone had drawn a line in the sand. But it was not seaweed or driftwood, the usual suspects one might find washed ashore. He had never seen anything like it before, and his curiosity was piqued. Intrigued and a bit anxious, he felt a surge of curiosity and started to walk faster, his heart beating a little quicker with each step. He got closer and closer, the dark line becoming more defined with every step he took. The dark line became clearer, revealing itself to be something entirely unexpected. It was composed of many, many small things scattered across the sand like a mosaic. They covered a long stretch of the beach, creating a surreal and almost otherworldly scene.
Leo's eyes opened wide in astonishment. He could not believe what he saw. It was beyond anything he had ever imagined. He stopped walking for a moment, trying to process the incredible sight before him. He just stared at the sight, his mind racing with thoughts and questions. It was an amazing and a little sad scene, a beautiful yet tragic display of nature.
They were starfish, thousands of them, scattered across the sand like stars fallen from the sky. They lay still on the wet sand, their vibrant colors contrasting with the dull, wet shore. Some were pink, some orange, and some a deep, mesmerizing purple. They looked like stars that had fallen from the sky, each one unique and beautiful. The storm had washed them ashore, leaving them stranded and vulnerable. They were beautiful, but in great danger, their lives hanging in the balance. Leo knew he had to do something. He couldn't just stand by and watch. He had to act to save as many as he could. Leo did not wait. He knew what was right. These starfish were helpless without him. He looked at the vast number of them. It seemed like a very big job, but he had to start somewhere. He took a deep breath. He bent down carefully. He reached for the nearest starfish. It was a pretty orange color.
He picked it up gently with his small hand. It felt cool and a little bit rough. Its arms were soft. He held it for a moment. He looked at its delicate shape.
He looked out at the ocean. The waves seemed to call to the starfish. With a small grunt, Leo threw the starfish. It landed in the water with a soft splash. An old man was also on the beach. He'd been coming to this very spot for many years, finding solace in the rhythmic sound of the waves crashing against the shore. He'd been walking slowly near the dunes, his steps deliberate and measured, as if each one carried the weight of his many years. He watched Leo for a while, the young boy's energy a stark contrast to his own slow movements. His face was lined with many years, each wrinkle telling a story of a life lived with both joy and sorrow. He had seen many storms come and go, each one leaving its mark on the landscape and on his soul. He had seen many things wash ashore, remnants of lives and stories carried by the sea. He watched the boy work hard, his small hands tirelessly picking up starfish and tossing them back into the ocean. He saw him throw starfish after starfish, each one a small act of hope against the vastness of the sea. The old man started to walk towards Leo, his curiosity piqued by the boy's determination. He moved slowly, his feet sinking into the sand with each step, as if the earth itself was trying to hold him back. He had a kind face, one that had seen much but still held a gentle expression, but his eyes looked a little sad, as if they carried the weight of unspoken regrets. Perhaps he thought the boy's task was too big, a futile effort against the endless tide. He came closer to where Leo was working, his curiosity mingled with a sense of concern. He stopped a few feet away, watching the boy's determined efforts with a mix of admiration and doubt.
Good morning, son.
Leo looked up surprised, not expecting to see anyone else on the beach so early.
What are you doing there? There are so many starfish. You cannot possibly save all of them.
Leo listened to the old man. He looked at the endless line of starfish. He understood what the man meant. It was true. There were so many. The task seemed impossible. He could work all day. He would still not save them all. For a moment he felt a little tired. His arm was already sore, but then Leo bent down again. He picked up another starfish. It was small and pale yellow. He held it carefully in his palm.
Sir, I know I can't save them all.
His voice was quiet but firm. He looked directly at the old man.
But I made a difference to that one.
A small, hopeful smile touched his lips. The old man stood very still, his eyes fixed on the horizon where the sky met the sea. The gentle breeze ruffled his hair, and the sound of the waves crashing against the shore filled the air. He did not say anything for a long time. He looked at Leo, the young boy who had been tirelessly picking up starfish and throwing them back into the ocean. Then he looked out at the vast ocean, its endless expanse reflecting the sunlight. The waves seemed to whisper secrets of the deep, and the old man felt a sense of calm wash over him. He looked back at the thousands of starfish on the sand, each one a small life struggling to survive. The sight was overwhelming, a stark reminder of the fragility of life. He thought about the boy's words, simple yet profound. "I made a difference to that one," Leo had said, his voice filled with determination and hope. The boy's words echoed in his mind, resonating with a truth that was hard to ignore. It was a reminder that even the smallest acts of kindness could have a significant impact. The words echoed in his mind, growing louder with each passing moment. He realized that he too could make a difference, no matter how small. Slowly, very slowly, the old man bent down, his joints protesting with every movement. It had been a long time since he had done something like this. His back creaked a little, a reminder of his age and the years that had passed. But he didn't let that stop him. He reached out a wrinkled hand, the skin weathered and worn from years of hard work and life experiences. He picked up a starfish from the sand, its delicate body soft and vulnerable in his hand. It was a deep red one, its color vibrant against the pale sand. The starfish seemed to pulse with life, a small but significant part of the ocean's ecosystem. He held it for a moment, feeling the gentle movement of its tiny limbs. It was a fragile creature, yet it held the potential for so much life. He looked at it closely, marveling at the intricate design of its body. Each limb, each tiny detail was a testament to the wonders of nature. Then the old man turned to the sea. He threw the starfish with a gentle but firm motion. It reached the water, carried by the waves back to its home. The starfish disappeared into the waves, becoming one with the ocean once more. It was a small act, but it meant everything to that one starfish. A small smile appeared on the old man's face. He understood now. The ripple effect of kindness was real, and it started with just one small act. Soon the beach was no longer quiet. It was filled with people. Young children ran back and forth. They giggled as they tossed starfish into the waves. Parents joined in, their faces serious but hopeful. Even some teenagers stopped their morning run. They began to help, picking up starfish carefully. The shore was busy. The beach had changed. It was not just a place of stranded stars. It was a place of action. It was a place of hope. People worked together. They did not know each other, but they shared a common goal. They wanted to save the starfish. Each person did their small part. The air buzzed with quiet determination. Every small act of kindness can make a big, big difference in the world.